this computer. Okay, welcome to the LinkedIn Turbochargers. Today we're going to work on setting up our Google. First, you have to make sure you've got the latest version of Google. So you have to make sure it's updated to the latest version. And then once you get that done, then you have to walk through the steps in this video. And I'm going to just go into the video now and let you watch it. And then that way we'll have this video recorded and you can play and stop and play.
Very clever.
Enable the cookies on your Google Chrome web browser. So let's get started. You just need to click on these three dots on the top right.
Share screen.
Yeah, thank you. I just realized that I didn't share screen. Oh, we're having fun.
Technical difficulties.
I'm doing something I've never done before, like share a screen with a video that is from YouTube. Okay.
Oh, right.
Share screen. Okay, here we go. Now, can you see my video at Google? Can you all see Google? Okay, I'm going to turn it on now.
Guys, in this short video, I'm going to show you how you can enable the cookies on your Google Chrome web browser. So let's get started. You just need to click on these three dots on the top right hand corner of your Google Chrome web browser and then click on settings. So once this settings window opens, just scroll down and go to the section which is privacy and security section, and then click on site settings here. So once you click on site settings, the first option under permission you will see is the cookies and site data. So just click on this option which says cookies and site data. And once you click on this option, you will see this kind of window. So the recommendation from Google Chrome is that this toggle button should be enabled and other toggle button should be disabled. So if for some reason the other toggle buttons are enabled and this is not enabled, then what you need to do is you just need to enable this toggle button and just disable these two toggle buttons. Okay. So this will make sure that you allow the sites to save the cookies and read the cookies when these sites are opened. Now, if you want to see the list of cookies and the websites, then you can click on this option which says see all cookies and site data. And you will see the list of websites and number of cookies they are saving on your Google Chrome web browser. So this is how you can enable the cookies on your Google Chrome web browser. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next video.
Doesn't matter.
So were you able to see that?
Yeah.
Yay, it worked. Cool. So now I'm
I
going
even wrote down the steps.
Good for you. So I'm going to stop my share now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how has your week been, everybody?
Well, it's just starting. I had a good day today. I went and saw my daughter in Leduc.
Oh, that's
and held a baby, saw the babies.
so cool.
And my granddaughter wouldn't focus on her. She's doing schooling on Zoom.
Yeah.
She kept running downstairs every few. I said, you get back up to your class. Grandma had disturbed her. I guess she didn't want to stay on her classroom.
Yeah. I think that's a real compliment to you.
Get me in trouble.
Yeah, with everything being online these days, we have lots of new challenges, right?
Yeah. I purposely was trying to just go at lunchtime for everybody that was awake and free of school and all that, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't go back up and stay upstairs and do her and watch her video. Then the next thing I know, she's downstairs again. And I said, why are you down here? Get back up. And she says, my daughter says, oh, they have meeting time now and they're supposed to be doing their homework.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, brother. Okay, so what we were going to talk about today, what I had planned to talk about is how to join groups.
Yes, good, please, thank you.
Because you can join up to 100 groups. And I was there once. I was in 100 groups, maxed it right out. But you cannot manage that many groups. It was driving me batty trying to keep track of all these groups. And then every time I wrote an article, deciding which groups to post the article in, it was unbelievable. So I was taking too much time on my groups. When I posted an article, it would take me just about the full day to figure out getting where I'm going to post my articles. So you need to just start with 5 groups. 5. It's much more doable. And then gradually add more groups. I've got, I think, 22 groups altogether now. And the kinds of groups you want to look for groups that have 3,000 or more members. Those are the best because we're going to mine those groups, right? We're looking for people who we can market to. So if we join small groups, they're too small. We'll be through that market too fast. At least that's been my experience. So if we want to have really good traction in the groups, because that's what I've taught for years, is the secrets of the groups. And we could just spend all of our LinkedIn training just talking about the groups. So once you've got your profile set up so it looks really professional and people will have a good impression of you when they stop by to visit, because as soon as we start reaching out to invite people, then they're going to start checking us out, right? So let's go into the groups. And I'm going to share my screen now and go into LinkedIn, which I did have open at one point.
Yeah, see, I found it hard. I kind of looked at groups, but there's so many. I didn't know how you asked to find a group again. I couldn't find it again.
Oh, well, there's 2 different ways that you can go in and find groups, and I'll show you the both ways, okay? I'm going to share my screen now. So Gloria is my coach, and she specializes with LinkedIn for social businesses, so network marketing types of businesses. I have been working with LinkedIn for many years with both network marketing types of businesses and conventional businesses. So I have a little bit of a rounded experience with LinkedIn. So I'm going to share my screen. Share screen. Okay, so I'm going to share my other screen. Okay, and so let's go find LinkedIn here. I keep opening up my LinkedIn and it disappears on me. I don't know what it's doing today.
I don't know how to find it properly. Like I couldn't get the app to load on my computer.
Wow.
So I wasn't doing something right, obviously. And it keeps telling me to upgrade to premium, Christine. I don't do it. I don't do it.
Good. I'm
But it
so
keeps saying, we can't tell you how many are following you unless you upgrade to premium and all this, right?
Do you know, here's what happened to me. I was working with my oldest son, Michael, who's a lead programmer at Amazon. And he, in other words, he heads up one of their hundreds of teams of programmers. And he has guys on his team from all over the world, different parts of the world. And he has Zoom calls every day, meetings every day, because they have to keep schedule of what they're doing with their progress in their programming. And he developed an app that would go into the groups and help people get leads for to build their businesses. And we did several projects with IBM and several with Dell computers, and then different software development companies around the United States that had developed software for the medical industry. Because now when you go to the doctor now, they don't have a little notepad that they write notes on. They type it right into the computer. And that's a special program that's been put together for the doctors, for the medical industry. So anyway, so he developed this bot that would go in. And then LinkedIn put a kibosh on bots. And so they had to stop doing the development of this bot that they were working on, my son and his partner. But because I had been working with him, because he asked me to come in and help, and I had really learned LinkedIn that way, I could see what the bot did. And the bot, of course, did more faster, but I can teach people how to do exactly what the bots were doing. And so that's how I started coaching people, is because I understood LinkedIn and what the secret to LinkedIn was.
We're losing you. You're freezing.
Scream. Oh, I hope I can hang on by a thread here. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay,
but you're frozen pretty much.
Okay, well, tell me when you can't hear me and you see my, if I'm frozen, then my mouth you can't see my mouth move. Okay, let's hurry up and get to the crux of everything. So number one, you can click on home, where this little home icon is. Go down the left side and you see where it says groups here. You see? And you click on groups. And it should open up and show you all your groups. Oh, Deb wants the link for today.
Yeah, I know she's asking me and I can't seem to copy it to her.
Okay, so I will get the link over to her here.
Oh, thank you. Because I'm sitting here trying to listen to you and trying to
Yeah.
thank you.
Should be getting the emails, the reminder emails. The link is in all the reminder emails that you guys get.
That's how I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just send her a text message, say it's in your reminder email from Christine. And then meanwhile, I will look for my link and send it over to her. Here we are.
It's in your reminder email from Christine. There.
Okay. So hopefully she gets in now. I'm going to just see if I can do this here.
I don't know how to copy an email over to her chat kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go into my email.
She's read it, so
Oh, she
hopefully
has?
that's what she's doing.
Oh, good. Awesome. Then she'll be in. That's great. Okay, so now we've got into the groups because I clicked that little, remember I went into my home and then I clicked the little icon that says groups on the left side. So you've got groups, events, followed hashtags.
So wait a minute, it's on the left side.
On the left side, you click this word that says groups.
And that's at your home button?
Yes.
Okay, then it doesn't work that way on the phone, only the computer then. That's where,
You have to use the computer. You can't use the phone for this.
no, now I realize that. Okay.
It's really important to use the computer as much as you can for what you're doing on LinkedIn. There are quite a few things you can do on LinkedIn, but the most that you can do is you can set up posts through your phone or your iPad. You can respond to the notifications and you can respond to the messages.
Yeah, that's all I've done so far. Yeah.
It's really hard to publish articles on your phone without a computer. You need to use a computer when you're doing articles or newsletters. Okay, so then these are the groups that you're in. When you go down the left side, the groups that you open up are going to be the groups that you're already in. Okay, so
Oh,
so if you want to search more groups, up in the search bar here, you put quotation mark, whatever kind of groups you want to look for. So let's say you want to look for network marketing.
quotation mark.
Quotation mark,
Okay.
you type the word groups. And then
Ah, okay.
see all results.
Oh, I was wondering how to find it. That's awesome. So if I wanted to find farms,
Mhm.
I do the quotation marks, farms.
Quotation marks, farms, quotation marks. Yeah, and then you could then type the word groups because you want to search groups, right?
Right.
And so what you want to do is you can get all filters here. Or you could try clicking your groups here, but you've got groups up here. So let's try it without clicking this groups down here.
Okay.
We'll click all, I've clicked all filters and this is what showed up. So I can
Okay.
what kinds of groups is it going to choose for me, right? But I think what's going to happen is it's going to want to choose individual people. So I'm going to click on groups up here.
Right.
Then you can click all filters, but this all filters doesn't work as well as the all filters for searching for people.
Mm-hmm.
So just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see all the pages you can search down here. You can just go through and search.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you've got, I typed in here network marketing. So I wanted, and reason I put quotation marks around here is because I wanted to make sure I got the words together, because otherwise the search engines on LinkedIn will just search for anybody that has the word network in their profile or anybody that has the word marketing.
Right.
And so they won't be necessarily network marketers, right?
Oh, I see. Okay. I do.
And so then you can go, this one has 236,000 members.
Oh, is that too many? That was going to be my next question.
No, there's not too many. But
It's not.
here's the thing.
Okay.
This search did not work the way I want it to work. It's switched it around to marketing network, and here's network marketing employee and groups. Let's just see what the next page has. Internet marketing. No, I don't like the way that search turned out. There's all kinds of drop-down menus that you can check with. And it keeps wanting me to do the people. Okay. So here we are. Now we've got some MLM network marketing, and I clicked on groups, and now we've got some network marketing groups. So this 13,200 members is a really good group. MLM professionals. Power 4 MLM, 6,000, almost 7,000 members. Women in network marketing, this just barely makes it over the 3,000 mark, but it's a good group to join. Excellence in network marketing is a good, well, no, it's a brand new group. I've been helping this guy build this group, and it's quite a small group. And we do not allow people to use links when they're posting in this group, and they all have to be approved before they're allowed to be posted, because we're trying to teach people how to market without splashing links everywhere. And
That might be me.
And this one is kind of a small group to join too. It's really not good to join. No. So you work yourself through all these from this search. Here's marketing to women networks. There's 18,000 here. This would be a good one to check out.
Mm-hmm.
Alliance network. That would be a good one to check out. Marketing network. But look at how big these groups are. They're huge.
I know.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you, like, to me, that just seems too huge for someone like us to go into, or,
Well, look at this, wealth development network marketing, 11,004.4. Like, it's really easy to just go through these and check out the ones that say network marketing on them. Look at this, there's 5.4 thousand members, network marketing. And here's, just look for all the ones that say network marketing on them. And only join 5, just join 5. And then
Yeah.
get used to working those 5 and then join 5 more, right? You have, just take your time joining them, the number of groups. Like I said, I think I'm only in about 22 groups now. And I delete groups every once in a while. I'll delete a group like those, if like I'm in one group that is 2,900. So it's really close to the 3,000, but I've just about reached the limit of what I can
oh,
purchase with
okay.
the group. So the bigger the group, the better, because I'm going to show you how to search once you get into the groups. So this is one way that you can search for the groups to join by going down the left side of your home page. Here's the other way. If you click these 9 dots up here on the work button, you see that?
Yep.
Click those 9 dots, and then you go down here to where you see the 3 little blue people, blue icons.
Mhm.
Click on that, the groups. There we go.
I just sent her, forwarded the email, and she's got it now.
Okay, great.
She should have had it though. Yeah, her name's on it.
You get tons of reminders every day, starting
No,
on.
I know. I see her name was on there, so I don't know.
Welcome, welcome.
She's just a bad girl at checking her stuff.
You should be getting emails every day with the reminders, and there should be a link in those emails.
Yeah, I do get the emails, but I open the link and it's not working for me. Sorry.
Oh, darn. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, but now I wrote down the number. Is it the same Zoom link each time?
Yes.
Perfect. Then I will make it.
Okay, that is great. So what we're doing right now is we're checking out how to join groups.
You have to watch, Debbie.
This is really, really important.
I will.
It's the biggest kept secret to LinkedIn. Most people don't know it. And I explained to everybody, you can watch this video later and catch the beginning. But I learned from my son because he had me help him work on a bot development that he was working on. But we had to stop doing that because LinkedIn put a kibosh on bots. If LinkedIn even suspects that we're using a bot, we can lose our profile. It'll go to LinkedIn jail, and it's a dickens of a time to get it unlocked from LinkedIn jail. So
what's a bot? I should ask you that.
Well, the programmers can develop or design when they connect their software up to your LinkedIn profile. It will go in and search for people. You give them the parameters of the people you're searching for, and it'll search for people and put them into your, send them an email from you, right? And it's really neat, really slick how it works. But the thing is with a bot is you program it to send messages out, and they'll send the same message every time over and over. Click send message 1 2 3 4 5. Click send message 1 2 3 4 5. Click send message, and it's timed, right?
Yeah.
So LinkedIn robots, LinkedIn search engines can detect that. That's one, that the timing, and then what is said in the messages, because they now can basically read the chains of or threads of conversation in your message boxes. So if they see that that all of a sudden, bang, they're getting sent a URL, you don't do that. LinkedIn does not allow people to just splash their URLs all over the place. You have to get permission first, right? So what we've
Oh.
done, so right now, let's go back to this. This is the second method. I've already shown the first method for getting into the groups. So if you missed that, you can go back and read the recording. I will get that sent out right away. So these are groups. Some of them are groups that are mine, and some of them are groups that I'm helping people to get started. So these three groups are my son's and my groups. This one's actually my group, and the other two are actually my son's groups, and he's got me managing them for him. And this one, I've got somebody else that I met through network marketing, and he decided to set up his own group and asked if I would help him market it, manage it, I should say. So these four groups, and then there's another group down here, this Connect Me group. I've been trying to help this guy revive his group, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do it because he's left it inactive for so long. And what he needs to do is he needs to realize that he needs to go in and actually invite people from inside his group to come and join his group.
So how do you get a group that's yours?
Oh, I can show you that, because here, right here, see where you can create a group?
Yeah, how do you create?
You can create.
Oh,
a group.
right, okay.
But you have to really think about, before you create your own group, you want to think about what your group is going to be all about.
Right, yeah, I don't, so I wouldn't create one right now till I know what's
No.
going on.
Yeah, I would suggest that you wait a
Yeah.
while until you get used to using other groups first. So this MLM Professionals has 13,000 members in it. And these are groups. The reasons these all showed up when I hit this, I call this the crosshatch. When I hit that, it's going to show me all the groups that I'm in. But if I want to find more groups, I just go scroll down to the very bottom and see this search word that says search.
Oh, right.
You just click on search. So this is the second way that you can search the groups. Now, once you get in here, it's not going to necessarily just have network marketing groups in here. So it's a little bit harder to specialize with the kinds of groups you want to join.
That must have been where I was, because I couldn't seem to find, I mean, I didn't know how you actually got a group you wanted.
Yeah, you have to click. Oh darn, I'm trying to move this thing out of the way. Doesn't want to move out of the way. Okay, so I can see my screen. So you've got hundreds of groups that you can check, right? But
Mhm.
it'll take a while. So the first method that I showed you is actually a little more efficient.
I like that one.
Type in network marketing up here.
Yeah,
This way of searching, it doesn't work as well. Like
no,
I have found. So if you go through this and you're looking for network marketing groups, you're going to be looking for quite a while to find network.
that's what I was doing. So now I know why I couldn't find anything in particular. Okay.
Yeah, you've got Java developers. That's a type of code
Yeah.
that different programmers use. So the main reason that I like this crosshatch is just to go into my own groups. So I'll just click this again and go into my own, show my own groups. And then it'll also show you what the groups that you've requested to join. So I'll tell you what you could do is when you get the replay of this, you can go in and check some of these groups. See this one, multi-level marketing group MLM, that's got 17,000. This business opportunities online, I wouldn't go into that group. Internet marketing tips and ideas, no, I wouldn't go into that group. I don't know why I'm going to withdraw those. And then home-based business opportunity, those would be good ones. Home-based business networking and building network marketing MLM. So these four groups would be good ones to join. So when they accept you in, then make sure you go in and say, oh, hey, thank you, because you'll get a message from LinkedIn that will be sent right to your email. That
Okay.
you accepted into this whatever group, XYZ group. And so then you can log into LinkedIn and just say, oh, hey, thanks so much. I'm really excited about being a part of this group. I want to learn more about what you're all about. But you can go in and you can read what they're all about. So once you're in the group, so I'm going to go over here, and you want to find out more about the group, you go into, once you're accepted in, you go log into that group and see right here where it says about this group.
Yeah.
And down at the bottom of this box, it says see all. This one doesn't have very much there. They just say this is a biggest platform to grow your network marketing, direct selling, MLM, with people, distributors, and leaders who are professionally involved in multi-level marketing, direct selling industry. So it's not very written very well, but at least you get the gist of what they're trying to do. So this is where you read about the groups. You want to make sure you read that. And if you get accepted into a group and it says something in here where people are not allowed to post about their businesses in this group, then you probably want to leave the group.
Oh, yeah, I've had that before, yeah. Well, then,
Just
that even on Marketplace, right, Facebook?
yeah.
And they'll say you can't use this for your business. Well, then.
So here's something about Facebook. If you go into Facebook and you want to join some groups on Facebook, there are like thousands of groups. I'm in about 5,000 groups on Facebook.
Oh,
But I only join groups that allow me to do advertising for free for my business.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that out. Why would you want to go on one?
Never had any problem when they say you can advertise your business for free here.
Right.
But like I said, I read the terms of use for that group. And I learned way back in the beginning when I started doing online marketing and I started working with my son, I was so scared of LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter because those were the three main ones out there at the time. I wasn't in any of them. I wasn't in any of those platforms. And so I went and I read the entire terms of use for LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Really?
Yeah, I know. I get criticized, not criticized, but kind of told, why don't I use Facebook? Because we even have a huge company one, and I sent you the link to that and all this, right? But I'm not one for using Facebook. I don't use it for family. It's like, I just don't like Facebook.
Well, you have to be so careful now. You do have to be careful on LinkedIn, but at least if you know how to behave on LinkedIn, you're safe.
I don't use LinkedIn either. No, I'm using LinkedIn now, but no, I meant Twitter. I don't use Twitter, or what's the other one called? Anyway, I don't use anything now except LinkedIn.
Well, that's good. So if
Facebook.
if you have a question about LinkedIn and you can't figure out how to get hold of somebody in support, if you've got a challenge, you got a big question, like for instance, I had a question the other day because I noticed LinkedIn isn't showing you all the people that have birthdays on there anymore. Because I would go in and I would wish everybody a happy birthday. And
Right. Well, they have them on their first blurby. Yeah, if you don't write it down, then they don't tell you.
yeah, so what I did is you go to Facebook and you search the LinkedIn groups on Facebook. There is an official LinkedIn group on Facebook. And you go into that group and you can post a question. You can say, can you help me understand why I don't see any people being posted who have birthdays? And all they said is that they've changed the algorithm so they only show birthdays every so many days. But I haven't seen anybody with birthdays shown on LinkedIn for several weeks now. So obviously they're doing something different with birthdays.
I just noticed that when I bring them up and check out their blurby to write down in my book,
Uh-huh.
that their profile that shows the birthday there, but
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Yeah,
And
But-
if I don't write it down, they don't tell me it is on January 28th, right?
right.
So
Mm,
I write them down because that's what we like to do through Campaign Manager.
Yeah, and that's what I like to do too. So I've just clicked on my notifications tab. And you used to be able to just scroll down here and there would be, instead of see all followers, it would say, see who's celebrating.
Oh,
And
right.
that- and it gives you a list of 10 to 15 or 20 people in the list. And then you can send direct messages to each of those.
Yeah.
people And say, oh, hey, I love birthdays. I hope you're having a great one. By the way, here's a little birthday gift and I have a little freebie that I can share with them.
Well, that's a good idea. I've just been saying happy birthday, but
Yeah, you need to have, your company should have free ebooks that you can share.
I don't know. That's my fault if I don't know. I
Well,
don't know.
Those.
I'll have to go on the page with everything.
Yeah.
Well, we have the workshop
Right,
they can
check
come
it out.
watch, right?
The what?
The workshops they can come watch.
Yeah, but that's not quite.
Well, see, so here's what one of the ones that I share on LinkedIn, when I wish somebody happy birthday, I say, hey, I love birthdays. I wanted to wish you a great happy birthday. And here's a little gift. And I give them an ebook on 10 LinkedIn hacks. So it's sort of general information about how they could use LinkedIn in ways that they maybe hadn't thought of.
And I saw another girl on LinkedIn that says she, and I think I just kind of took a picture of her, but that she teaches how to work with Campaign Manager and LinkedIn together.
Mhm.
I just wondered if you knew who she was.
No, I don't know. You really don't need Campaign Manager. That is, you're getting into a paid platform again.
No, we get it free.
You get Campaign Manager free?
It's through our company.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yeah, it is. Well, so I'm on a paid platform with LinkedIn. And what I've discovered is you really don't need to be on a paid platform for what you can do with it. But when I tried to leave it, they took away a whole bunch of the stuff that you normally get on the free.
Like I've got about almost 1,000 people on my Campaign Manager from over the past few years.
So I'm stuck on the paid platform. I can't get off it.
You
Yeah.
can't like cancel it or,
No. I won't lose LinkedIn if I cancel my paid platform, but they will take away a lot of the stuff that all you guys get on the free.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's backwards.
Yeah. So that's why I tell everybody, do not get on a paid platform. The only people that should be on a paid platform are people who are in sales, big time, and selling big ticket items.
But if you know what, secret, you've got a code. You can get you can go on and get set up and get the 2 or 3 different platforms that we have.
Cool, I should go check that out.
Like I've got to talk to you more about the stuff that you can get with your code.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, this is your class right now, but we'll do our class. Debbie and I'll do our class
Okay.
at a different time.
Yeah, that's great. So you get my idea about these going into.
I
the-
do, and I've been
Important.
also taking screenshots. So I can go back and look at where we were with your
Yeah, so I'm going to open it up.
cursor. And I realize now that my problem is I can't sit in my chair and try and do some of it on phone late at night. I need to be on the computer.
Yeah, it's the computer is the easiest. It's the easiest and fastest way to get things done.
Yeah, because it won't give you that home thing and groups and that on the phone. Like you said, I can answer them when they say they want to connect with me, and I can send them a message. And
Mhm.
that's about all I can do with them, really.
So here's another home-based business that is a little bit close to the 3,000 mark. I thought it was just under 3,000 members. So I'm going to probably leave that pretty soon because I'm just
Oh,
mining it.
right.
This is a nice little group. I just got accepted into this group recently.
Yeah, what do they do? Like,
Power 4, MLM, and network marketing.
yeah, what does Power 4 mean though? Is that a program or?
It's what they call their group.
Oh,
A
okay.
group of independent distributors in home-based businesses, multi-level marketing, MLM, and network marketing that are dedicated to creating more time freedom. Health, wellness, wealth, leadership, legacy, Sango, Herbalife. They've got a whole bunch. And that's all they've got there. They haven't, you can't get into there's no more information. That's all they say. So there's nothing in there that says you can't post about your business here.
Right. So that means you can, that you assume you can.
Yeah, you just assume you can. So I try to do very tasteful posts. And so whenever I do an article, whenever I publish an article, I put it into one of these groups. Let's see if I can find one of my articles here.
Like I've been reading all yours, through the emails, but where do you put them? In here is what I was going to say.
Where do you put them in LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the reasons why you want to be in a group. Is because then you can put these nice little posts together.
Okay, you have to be in the group to start doing that.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
gotcha.
You can post in your main feed as well, but what in the groups is where you probably will get some really good traction.
Because we've got an amazing array of information from the WSB site that I use on, for instance, in Campaign Manager,
Mhm.
that we can embed and we can move over and we can copy and videos and all kinds of things.
Well, there's only 6,000 people in this group, and there's so many posts in here that I can't even find my post that I just posted a few days ago. So anyway, let's go to a different group. So you just hit the back arrow if you want to go and search into a different group.
Yeah.
And so let's go into home-based businesses and MLM.
Okay.
There's my business coach. And my post should be here somewhere soon.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, and you can do polls. And I've published a couple of articles the last couple of weeks on polls that I've done. I did just a trial just to see how it worked. And I said, which Harry Potter house do you belong in? Slytherin, Gryffindor. Oh, I can't remember what the names of the other two were. There were 4 of them. And it was really neat to see. I had 2,080 some people. And I wrote an article about it. And then I did one about what's your favorite social media platform? And I had way less people check it out, way less. So
Wow.
it goes to show you, if you want to get traction, maybe using something that's a little off the wall once in a while might create a little more interest.
Mhm.
And like you could do, what's the best way to save money? That would be a really good question. And think about 4 short little questions you can ask.
Well, I was actually, and I was wondering what to do with them, because it's funny, in the book or in one of the classes, we talk about when you, with your money, you spend it, you earn it, etc. But you get taxed on it, you get taxed, from this, you get taxed from that. And when you die, you get taxed. You're still getting taxed. And I want to put something like, where do you think your biggest tax bill is? And it's when you die.
Yeah.
Just something that simple. I was going to do it just to see what would happen. But I need to get into a group first to do any of that.
Yeah, so this is going to be your assignment. We're just about out of time here.
Yep.
Going to be the assignment is to get into at least 5 groups. If you're not already in 5 groups, and if you are in 5 groups, get into 5 more by next week. By next Monday.
You betcha. Okay, will do.
That's the assignment. Get into 5 groups. Get it. And you might not be accepted into all of them because not everybody's that active with their groups, I've found.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to set up a poll, here's what you do. I'll show you this, the very last thing before I take off here.
Mm-hmm.
You hit the home button up here. Click on home. And you want to start a post. So if you click on write an article and then click next. Oh, I think I have to do it in the group. I think I have to do the poll in the group. Yeah. So we can create a newsletter here, or we can publish an article.
Right.
But back on the home button again. Let's go into the groups. Go into the groups. And here's the poll right here in the group. See?
Where is it? Oh,
So right where you post, make a new post in the group, there's a little poll button. So you ask the question up here. And then you can, it always has two answers, 2 suggested answers that you put in there. But you can add 2 more. Just click on add option and you can have a 3rd question and a 4th question. And then you can choose how long you want to have it up for. A week, 1 or 3 days isn't enough time, I've found.
okay.
At least have it up for a week. I usually like to have it up for 2 weeks because then I get a little more traction.
Good to know.
And here's what you can do. Once you get people liking and making it a vote on your poll, then you can go into the people that have voted on your poll and you can create a conversation with them.
Okay. Got it.
The whole idea is to say, hey, I noticed you voted on my poll. And thank them for voting and introduce yourself. I'd just like to introduce myself. And I'd like to learn more about what you do. And just keep a very simple opening introduction like that. And depending on what they come back to you with is how you respond to them. And some people, you can read their profile too. They're just their headlines, all you need to read most of the time. And the headline will say if they're looking for new business or whatever they're doing. And quite often I find people are not happy with their network marketing business. And that's another reason why we tend to want to search through network marketing groups, because I'd say most people are not happy with where they're at with their organization that they belong to. They're not making any money.
Right.
So they're always open. So one of the things I say to people on a regular basis is, hey, by the way, do you keep your options open to extra streams of passive income? And you'd be surprised. Give me a thumbs up and I'll share a video. That's what I do. I just give me a thumbs up and I'll share a video. You'd be surprised.
Have to go. Sorry.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So is all this making sense? Do you have any questions before we shut this off?
Not right now. It'll be next week again when I've tried this and this and this.
That's great. Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Have a
Thank you
great
very
night.
much.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a great evening.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. There we go.
Okay,
This Saturday is the turbochargers. Yeah, it's this Saturday. I was looking at my calendar. So we'll have a turbocharger meeting in the afternoon on Saturday.
Mm.
Make sense? Hope you can make
Yeah.
it. I've got several people that should be in there, but they don't always show up.
yeah. Well,
Oh, well, that's okay, then we can work.
yeah. And what time do you have that planned?
It's always at 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 o'clock Saturday.
5 PM.
That's 5 PM my time, so it would be Eastern would be 7.
Yeah, be 7.
Yeah. So you have a great rest of your evening.
Okay,
Alrighty,
I'll be working on the bump card again.
good for you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thank you. Bye-bye.